Yeah, so welcome back to the football referee. We've got a lot more topics to discuss. Yeah, bro, the thing that you was talking about, the game that you was talking about was Manchester United, Arsenal. And it
Right.
was in, I think it was Bueno that was infringed. And then the keeper got sent off. I think that's the game that you was.
Yeah, that's right. That's the game, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
That's a different game. Now, what we're going to start this section with is the game between Liverpool and Everton. Now, there was a controversy there, isn't it? At least more than one controversy. One of them was that Jack Grealish was given a yellow card after the final whistle. Did you see that? So he's given a
No,
yellow
I
card.
didn't.
Yeah.
No.
So because he went to the referee and he was complaining to say, well, there wasn't enough added time at the end of it. And also, it was two things that he was complaining about. And also that they took the free kick too quick. And then one of
Yeah.
the players got booked. And he said he's never heard anything so ridiculous
No.
in football. So he got a yellow card for that. So there was two yellow cards for Liverpool, not Liverpool, Everton. Sorry.
Everton, yeah.
What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, I didn't know Jack Grealish had been booked, but he may have had a point about the amount of time afterwards. As for the free kick and the
Hmm.
booking there,
Hmm.
um, I heard the commentator said the self same thing. He said, "Well, I've never seen someone booked for doing that." But I thought at the time you often when a free kick is awarded, particularly one kind of within range of the goal where they're going to build a wall, the opposition and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, you know, um, the referee often will go to the one or two players around the ball who are going to take it, and what he'll hold his whistle up, and he'll say, "Don't take it before you hear my whistle." Now they don't always do that because
Yeah.
occasionally a quick-witted player who's taking the thing will, before the defence is ready, they will put a pass through or something and score, and that's quite legitimate. But when
Yeah.
the ref says specifically, and you often see it, they put their whistle up, don't
Hmm.
take it till you hear my whistle, because he wants to go and do the line in on the grass where they got to stand and all the rest of it.
Hmm.
Well, I can only assume that I think he did do that. I think he said to the player, we may not always notice it, incidentally, but he said, don't take it till I'm ready, until you hear the whistle. If the player then takes the free kick, then I think in a way he deserves. Okay, it's gonna go back anyway. It's not as if they're going to get an advantage, but I
Yeah.
think he deserves to be booked if he's deliberately or thoughtlessly gone
Hmm.
against the ref and what he said. So that's all I can think. That I don't remember whether I saw him hold his whistle up and say that, but very often when they do the line for the attacker down there, he's saying,
Hmm.
"Don't do it till I'm ready," or till I whistle.
Hmm.
So I think that must have been said, because if he hadn't said that, then the player was entitled to take the free kick. I mean, that's kind of within the spirit and I think the law of the game.
Hmm.
You've got a free kick, you should have the advantage. Let's face it. Uh, and I mean, something I thought for some time, and actually, one of the commentators said it in another game at the weekend,
Yeah.
which was when you get those free kicks, not just anywhere on the pitch, but ones within range of the goal where there's going to be a cross or even a shot. When you
Yeah.
get those, they take an incredible amount of time from the moment the foul's committed. Shot. When you
Yeah.
get those, they take an incredible amount of time from the moment the foul's committed and the ref gives the foul until until the ball is actually the free kick is taken. That it can be it can be sort of 5 minutes. You sort of think, well, all that's wasted time, and it's not going to be added on because it's not technically time wasted.
Mm.
But and as I say, I thought that for quite a long time, but I've heard one of the commentators on Saturday at one of the games say, "Oh, the amount of time they take for free kicks nowadays is ridiculous." I think it was Alan Smith, who's a co-commentator in one of the games. So
Mm.
yeah, to answer the point, I think that's why that player was booked. So Jack Grealish probably said, "Well, I've never seen that before. What are you booking him for?" Now we don't know what the ref said to him in answer to that. But I suspect it would be, well, I told him not to take it.
Mm.
So if he did, he's disobeying what I've asked him to do. And as
Yeah.
for being booked himself, well, I don't really know. It depends on someone's demeanour, doesn't it? If a player bowls up to the ref at the end of the game and is, I won't say effing and blinding, that would deserve to get a red card if you start that at the
Yeah.
ref. But
Yeah.
if they go up there in a fairly calm manner and say, oh, seemed a bit quick on the added time, I
Mm.
can't believe a ref would book somebody. I don't know. Some refs might. But
Mm.
I think if someone goes up, and let's face it, any manager or player who does go up to the ref at the end of the game,
Mm.
other than to shake his hand, is going to be a bit sore about something. So if the ref feels, I'm not going to have any nonsense now, don't talk to me with that attitude, book him. So without knowing the full facts, it's hard to comment, isn't it? But I think if I were a ref, I would be a bit tougher. It's probably easier when you see a European game or whatever, or an England game when you've got a foreign ref. The players don't know the refs in the way that the Premier League and EFL leagues here, they
Mm.
know the refs, and it's a bit too cozy, a bit too comfortable a relationship sometimes, which I get the feeling sometimes the refs foster that because they don't want to be a hated individual, I suppose. So it's a bit easier when you don't know the players because, again, in England games, you often see when a player approaches the ref will put his hand up as if
Yeah.
say, don't come any closer, and you can read what their lips as to what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I'd be a bit like that because there were one or two examples at the weekend of of players kind of surrounding the ref a bit.
Mm.
And we were saying, why isn't he telling them to go away? They're not allowed to do that. The captains can come and see the ref, but not the players. But
Mm.
I think some of the refs, it's a tough job, but I think they seem to be a bit weak. I suppose they want to stay on side with the players, but
Mm.
they let them.